G'day, g'day, Shorey here again. Hey, this is part two. This is what I'm calling it, part two of the first video that went a little bit crazy. There's 25,000 views on it. Blew my mind. And it was all about how I kept the disability pension when I moved overseas. Thailand originally. I'm in Cambodia now. Look, first one, I'll get the negative shit out of the way, I guess. I've had a few trolls, a few people giving me a hard time, calling me a dull bludger, and I've got, all the names I got, like, it's a bit silly really. What are you calling me names for? You know nothing about me. Their main problem is that I'm overseas and I'm still getting the pension. If I was still getting the pension in Australia, no one ever complained. No one would say anything, all right? But because I'm overseas, that's got people rattled. Now, the reason I'm overseas is it's too expensive to live in Australia. That's not my fault. I didn't do it. I didn't vote for the clowns. They've just brought in too many poor people into the country, and it's just forced us poor people out. Now, a lot of people have been sitting there going, wow, I didn't know you could do that. Neither did I. Right? Now, I didn't go looking for this and like that. I saw this on a TV show. Right? This was on Sunrise or something, one of those morning shows. And there was like one of those, promotion ads they have while they're sitting there, two ladies talking to each other, and one was from Economic Justice Australia. My ears pricked up, I wrote it down, I looked them up. Rest is history, you've seen the video. And I just thought I'd share that with people. That's all I wanted to do. Now, the biggest question, the biggest complaint most people have is that, yes, I'm on a pension and I'm overseas. And then what's wrong with me? I seem okay. Yeah. You're all doctors apparently, no. If I was sitting here in a wheelchair or sitting here with an arm missing or something like that, you wouldn't question it. You wouldn't say a word, would you? No. But everyone wants to know, a lot of people ask, well, what's wrong with you? It's none of your fucking business, all right? I'm going to be perfectly fucking honest with you. It's none of your fucking business what's wrong with me. That's between me, the doctors, and Centrelink. And as for the threats of telling Centrelink on me and someone else said, oh, the government's watching you on it, watch as much as they like. I don't know why you're scared of Centrelink. They're just another office, they're just public servants. They think they have some power. Well, I proved it wrong, right? So that's what this Economic Justice Australia, like I said, they put me on to Basic Rights Queensland, and that I got it all sorted out. Okay, so on the positives, let's discuss some positives. The reason a lot of people are asking me how hard was it, like what did I have to do, but I never had to go anywhere. Everything was done over the phone or telehealth with the doctors. And over the phone, my two conversations with Centrelink really. One was to ask for the job capacity assessment from 15 years ago. And the next time was to do another job capacity assessment over the phone. And yeah, they know exactly where I am, what I'm doing, and what's wrong with me, okay? Now, so put all that to bed. Whatever you think is in your head, whatever you think, it's got nothing to do with you, like I said. And if you don't like the video, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Simple. To all the subscribers, thank you. I was really amazed. I think I had like 30 subscribers or something for the last year or two of having this channel. It's just mucking around really. Just try and keep in contact with some friends back home, friends and family back home. I'm not a big phone call person or anything, so just letting some people know what I do. So you want to come along for the ride? That's fine. Happy for suggestions, if you've got some suggestions of what you want to see. I'm not a touristy guy, as you can tell. I don't go around, I'm not showing you any of the touristy stuff here. Can't help it, sometimes it gets in the way, but I'm really sort of just trying to survive, really. And it's a lot easier here, but just give it that. Financial stress, financial anxiety in Australia that was a real hard thing to deal with all the time. Always constantly broke, always looking over my shoulder, always worried where, the next rent's going to come from, or the next food's going to come from, or fuel, or whatever. And this is to the haters as well, hey. I live in a really basic one room, it's got a shower, toilet, a cute little kitchenette thing. It's really cheap, it's just I'm not living like a king. The king lives here. Can I put that in? I don't know if I'm clever enough to do that, but I've got a picture of the palace, right? That's where the king lives. Well, this is where I live. I'm not living like a king, okay? I eat a lot better here. I actually just did something before. I think I'm putting on a bit of weight. Well, I know I am. I've put on a bit of, since I got to Cambodia. And I've been here for 3 months now. I find myself eating a lot of bread. It's not really good for me. I do have to worry about the health ramifications of that sometimes, putting on weight. I can't really afford it. I am type 2 diabetic. Okay, that's not the reason I've got disability, but that is one of my conditions. And I've just noticed my blood sugar's going up a little bit lately, so yeah, all right, well, I'm onto it. I'll control it. It'll be good. But I do really like living here. Do I miss Australia? Of course I do. You know, it's my country. You know? Someone had to go at me because I had my flag up behind me on the wall. Really? And I can't be patriotic as well. Huh? Yeah. So I haven't stuck it on this wall yet, but I probably will. I'm looking forward to the NRL Grand Final tomorrow. Actually, today's Saturday. I don't know when I'm going to publish this, but yeah, today's Saturday. Tomorrow's the Grand Final. So hopefully the Broncos have won. What else did I want to talk about? Yes, I was getting back to the subscribers. Look, if you subscribe to my channel, thank you very much. And I've just subscribed to yours as well. So everyone that subscribes to me, I subscribe to yours. So rest assured, you get the kickback as well. I've got over, I think it's nearly 1,200 subscribers now, from 30 in a week, all because of this video. So, and it's been out there for a while. And suddenly the algorithm picked it up, thrown it out there, and there seems to be a lot of people that are interested in it. Well, hey, why not? Because don't let fear. That really gets to me. You know, people trying to fear monger and saying you're doing wrong, and I'm not. I asked very politely, may I move overseas? I mean, that's another thing for the haters. So, like, if I'm back home, I'm just a burden on the medical system. All right, I've got to go to the doctors, and I still got to do it here, but it's out of my pocket now. I got to pay for it here. All right, so the extra money, the pharmaceutical benefits. Shit, I was on, I don't know, a dozen pills when I was in Australia. I'm not now. I feel a bit healthier, you know. So, I mean, and that was all on the PBS, which was all, you know, publicly paid for. I didn't have to spend much money there on meds. I do here. And that's for another video. I've got one coming, how I get cheap meds here. Keep an eye out for that. That's about it. That's all I really wanted to talk about today. Was to say, you know, stop hating me. Hate the game, not the player. Something like that. However it goes, I don't know. Believe a little bit longer. If you're trying to achieve this, if you're going through the same dramas that I had, good luck. I really do. And I think there's like a dozen people on the list of the comments that were made. They all just went, thank you very much. They've already contacted Economic Justice Australia, and they're already onto a solicitor. And one guy in Wollongong said, just happens to be the solicitor that Economic Justice Australia uses in Wollongong is his solicitor. So he's asking the solicitor now, how do I get indefinite portability so you can get out of there? I realise it seems harsh sometimes, but it's just the way the country's gone. I used to love my country. I used to love it. But you know, before I left there, I was living in a tent. There's a picture, hopefully I'll stick it up here. There's a picture of the tent, the exact camp site just before I left. That's how I was living. And now I got a bed, right? And I feel safe. I can lock my door. And that's another thing about me. I've never felt safer in my life. I found that with Thailand as well, and Philippines, and now Cambodia. I feel so safe. Unlike Australia, I don't feel safe in my own country. Even just out camping, you know, I hear a noise outside the tent somewhere. I'm up and I'm looking around to see who's lurking around. You know, no, I don't feel safe at all in my own country, and that's sad. But here, wow, I feel very safe. Considering everyone's a little bit shorter than me as well, a little bit smaller, skinnier. Nobody really scares me here. Anyway, I'm going to finish it there. Thanks again for subscribing. Glad you liked the video, and I'll try and make some more. Like I said, the next one's going to be about how I get medication here. So stick around. See ya. Shorey out. Hey, I've learned a few things tonight. It's all right, keep talking. I don't understand any Khmer. These guys don't speak much English, I don't think. We haven't come across much English yet. But what I know is, if I lift my can to have a drink, you watch this. We have to do a cheers. That's fun.